So let's do jumping. So if we go here and we want our jumping, we can go into anim graph, and let's think, where do we want to do jumping? We want to do it in the base pose layer, or just after base pose layer before we go into overlay base pose. We want to still run montages while we are in air. We want to use aim offset when we are in air, and we want to use probably IK system when we are in air. So we can show inherited variables. Let's go into variables, AGR, movement, states. Okay. Grounded. So we got grounded. Okay, let's go here and let's do. Okay, we got in air. So we got this. So this is just idle pose. It's idle catch pose. This is the grounded state, and we might actually do a save pose and call it grounded saved pose. Okay, like this. And we might want to do like a falling animation. Okay. Okay, this is strange. Let's use this one. And let's do a blend bone. Layer blend per bone. So the base pose is this falling, and the blend pose on top is idle. And we're blending on spine 01 with a mild blend like 9 mesh space rotation. So this will be taking some of the falling and some of the idle on it. Let's see how it looks like. Idiotic. I actually missed the third person falling animation. And if we do it like 1, then he just does this. If we do like 12, it will be very, like, it will be basically just falling. His neck looks terrible. Okay, but yeah, he's falling. We might actually do direction and another direction. We can do rotate root bone here after the blend. And we can do the mesh component, okay. Pitch and yaw. So we want to take forward velocity and we want to take straight velocity, and we want to do this and this, for example. Let's see how it looks like. Huh, that's interesting. Why he doesn't read those values? Oh, I probably know why. You need to do is take velocity itself. We can do a blend like this, and then we can use no. No. And we can we split? Oh, velocity is a float. It's not a vector. Let's see it again. Get forward velocity and right velocity. And it's tray velocity. What are their values? Let's go here and let's do it like that. Stray velocity print string. I just want to know if it is 0, 1 or if it is just enormous. Yeah, it's enormous. Okay, so it is up to 360. So let's divide it by 60 or like 30. Let's do it as yo. And let's do the same here. Divide it by 30 and put pitch. Okay, are exactly the opposite. This is yo, this is pitch. So now based on going forward, backward. Oh, okay, yo is just useless. Okay, if we do it just like this, we can do this leaning in error. Okay, but I don't care. It was just fun. Okay, so we got this, so we got falling. Okay, we got jumping and falling. We go back here, falling, aim offset based on IK, and layer design by tags. Okay, so actually layer design by tags we got already covered. I'm just gonna have to explain why, so I'm just going to verify. And aim offset based on IK is something we still need to do. So how to do it? How to do it is that we create animation blueprint, or you know what, we can do it still here. Aim offset layer, or we should make a new one. Animation blueprint, HR core, this guy, and we call it ABP underscore IK aim offset. And what we want to do is have layers here as well. We just want to go into IK and I want to say nothing, for example, and that should be enough. And now you can go here, add event on base pose and on overlay pose changed. So let's say on base pose changed, we want to get the mesh, get anim instance, and what we want to do is link anim layer class in class, and here we can say ik aim offset, I guess. Oh, but it's linking all the classes. Oh, I'm gonna have to make multiple. That's gonna be annoying. Okay. Because if I'm linking everything at once. So that's not good. Okay, we're going to do a proper setup in the next episode simply. Yeah. But still, we want to do a save point. So let's go here. Okay. So now for the anim system to work, we want to do pp underscore base interface. Okay. And we're going to break a lot of stuff. So this layer goes off. Let's do it like this. Let's save this. IK and offset are empty. This is empty. It's the base pose. Okay. Okay. So let's go back into our interface. We just want base pose here. Unfortunately, just this. And we want to just save everything. We want to fix redirection. Okay. And now, oh, it's not this one, base interface. It's the BP core anim class. Okay, and then we want to say this is not animation interface, it is AGR base animation interface underscore AGR base. Let's call it like this. This box layer, okay. Delete this one. And now we have another one which is called AGR overlay. And then we have another interface which is called AGR. I don't know what it said. AI. We're going to do AGR montage interface. Okay, and then we do AGR IK interface. So base overlay, oh, aim offset. Aim offset interface. Okay. And now we want our guy in the class to do all of them. Aim offset interface, we want him to do IK interface. Oh, okay. Pile. Okay, so this will be IK layer. This will be aim offset layer. Montage layer. Base pose layer. Okay, this is the same. Overlay pose layer. Okay. Well, and let's rename those. AGR overlay interface. AGR base interface. Base pose. AGR IK interface. AGR montage interface. Okay, so we got 5. Okay. Okay, so we got base pose layer, which is now empty. What? Wait. Okay, well, I can't undo. Did I just deleted all my work? That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, I can do it again. Not really a problem. Screw that. Okay, wow. But that's why we have a save point, right? So I got this core anim class. I can go here into source tree. I can say history. I can say here. Yeah, this guy, please reset this commit. Yes. He must be not open or it will crash. Okay. Okay. Now I can go back here. Okay. And now before everything burns to the ground, I can copy this and I can paste it here. Okay. Okay. But I still got all of those. And I can now say AGR, 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 AGR. Okay. Can I take all this, paste it here again. Okay. Let's take all of this again. Let's go with this just here directly into anim graph. Make sure it still works. Okay. And this uses overlay, so it's good. Okay, let's see. Does this has an input? No, it must have. And this is IK in pose. Does base pose has an input? It doesn't. Great. Does aim offset has an input? It needs one. Aim in pose. Okay. So IK, base, aim offset, montage, and overlay. Okay. Now it's all. And now if I compile, get this, 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 and this. And I can go here and say base, layer, linked anim layer, base pose. Okay. Linked anim layer, overlay pose. Great. Link anim layer. Aim offset. Now it's still montage. Oh, but montage should have an input. Okay. Then we have the IK. What? Okay, we can copy layer. If you try to copy, it will just revert to default by some reason. Montage. Oh, maybe also because we should edit defaults, not preview. Everything is overlay again. Offset linked layer and IK. I don't get it. Should be here. What the hell? Okay, I will try to just, yeah, do this and try it again. Okay, this is open really fast. Let's see. Paste. Okay, yes. What the hell is going on? Okay, just made sure you can have multiple interfaces on your anime instance. So I don't understand really what's going on. Let's delete those interfaces. Let's just leave with this one. So all those can be deleted. This can be linked. This should work. But somehow it doesn't. Okay. So this works so far at least. Okay, we know that this one interface works. And we can save everything. Oh, that's the broken one. Okay, that's cool. I can like take this here, go into aim offset, paste it. This should work. Yeah. I can go back here, copy this, go back here, go into montage, and do almost the same. Save pose, input, save pose. So saved input pose. And the naming conventions same, so it works. Okay, this is working. Oh, okay. So if I delete this, now I can say overlay interface. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So now I need montages. So I just cut this out here, paste it, delete this layer, and I add an interface. Yeah. Montage interface. And now I can go here, cut it, paste it. This goes here. This goes here. Okay, now IK layer and the aim offset layer. And I can go here and say IK and aim offset. Oh, okay, so then restart. I must say, animation layers are not super cool. Missing allocated node for animation layer 5? I think I screwed up the entire animation blueprint by doing that. Let's just make an absolutely new one. Azure Core, Mannequin, yes. Let's call it ABP Core. Okay. Let's start by going to class defaults, changing this to 120. And we can smooth it out even more. And now we go here and add interfaces. So base, overlay, montage, aim offset. Okay. Yes. Okay. Base pose. Okay. Overlay pose. Nothing. Montage. Aim offset. No, what was it? Oh, okay. Final aim offset, split, look around. No. Yeah, look around. And by the way, this doesn't need interpolation, and it doesn't have one, and target weight band is 0. Okay. Why they're all IK layers? Oh, this is bollocks. Something is seriously wrong with this setup. Okay, let's just make one node. Let's make it base pose, and it switches automatically. linked anim graph works. Why? Obviously should have worked. Yes. I give up for now. Okay, let's give it a second try. So a second session, here we go. Start, and we're back to setting up the animation blueprint. So let's run our project. Okay. And what was the final problem? Let's I have some features here, some here. So this is the new one. This is the locomotion interface. Okay, let's change this. Let's call it AGR base interface. Okay, we got this. We save. We fix the redirection. It's a new thing. What we want in the base interface is just the base pose grounded. No, just the base pose layer. Okay. Let's go into our main anim graph that is empty. Let's go into interfaces. Let's type AGR base interface, compile, and we got this. We want to link animation layer, and we got only one layer. The class is the interface itself, and we don't pick any source of this layer. It's just this local layer that we have here. So let's make super basic stuff. Let's make state machine grounded. Ooh, excellent. Okay, grounded. Grounded has a state of idle, and it has a state of in motion, and it goes back and forth. So this is idle, not, and this is idle. Now in idle, want to make state machine. I want to do stop. From stop we go into idle, and from idle we go into turn in place. Now this entire state machine is like in a default animation layer that we have. So we get walk, forward, stop, left up, let's say start position 0.3, play rate is 1, it's not looping, and it's automatic, and inertialization. Idle is idle. Turn in place is if lean. Absolute value is anything greater than 0.1. And we want to return if lean absolute value is smaller than 0.1. I could do like equal smaller, but it doesn't really matter. When it's equal, it will just stay here. So this, and there's also this, where we skip the stop and go immediately here. It's also lean absolute value greater than 0.1. Okay, so this could be 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. This can be longer, 0.35, and this all is inertialization. This is the idle state machine. Movement is this. This is also inertialization. And in motion is just blend space. What did we call the blend space? I already made a blend space. It's here. In animation, blend spaces, grounded movement, blend space. Okay. Just call it here. Direction, velocity. Initialization, I mean idle to moving 0.2, moving to idle, we can make it even, it's fine, 0.2. We need to initialize and just put it into output. So now we have a default self, meaning that it's using the default values of this layer. So we have right now this layer unlinked from anything. Receives notifies, propagate notifies. So this basically pushes notifications from animations that are outside of the layer. So if any of the animations here have notification, this layer will obviously receive it, but this allows it to push notifications from outside. We don't need that. Let's just save this core animBP and let's just hit play. Okay, I messed something up in the idle, in the stop. Oh, play rate. No, play rate is 1. Start position is 0.3. Sorry about that. And turn in place. Let's do a bool. Lean absolute value. No, lean, not absolute value. It's just lean greater than 0. Turn 90. Yes, and turn 90 right. No, not crouched. Okay, left and right. And we can also say that play rate is lean. Do we have lean? Yes, this is the play rate. Okay, so this is a fast pass nodes in this way. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't have jumping yet, but this basic locomotion now works. So we want to add more layers. So let's see if we can mess up the animation blueprint again, or maybe it will be working if we add another interface. So what did I do that might not work in previous run? Might have something to do with the repository, but I think I did by making a copy of this instead of creating a new one. So if we go into animation and we make animation layer interface and we call it AGR underscore, let's do aim offset. And in aim offset, we just have layer called aim offset layer that obviously has an input, which is called aim offset impose. All those imposes need to have unique names. Okay, and we want to have some parameters. Final aim offset, which is a vector 2D. We want to have aim type, which is aim type, which is AGR aim offset. So this is basically the type. We might want to do vector lookat. Yeah, I don't think that aim offset needs any. Yeah, that's everything. So just 3 variables and 1 pose. So this is a layer, and we now have it. Let's close this. Let's save everything. Let's go here and let's try it. Let's go into class settings. Let's add aim offset layer. Okay, this exists now. It compiles. So this is the base pose layer. We want to go into anim graph and we want to do a link layer. And we want to do aim offset. We want to expose everything. And we want to, okay, we want to just push all those variables here. And we want to link it like this. And here, what we want to do is to look around. How was it called? Let me find it. Yeah, look around. This aim offset, that is the default aim offset. So we just do this with split structure pin. And we just ignore those two because we don't need it. And for now, it's still working. Let's see. Okay, we got aim offset. Okay. And let's go to class defaults. And if we make it bigger. Okay. Let's leave it like this. Mean smooth 12, so it's quite fast. Aim smooth 6, it's okay. Okay, so the errors I had yesterday seems not to exist today. And I can properly add multiple interfaces. That's great. Okay, so let's do that, and let's do the final way that this will look. So we want to have an overlay system, so like a weapon system. So let's go here, animation, layer interface, AGR, and overlay interface. Okay, and we have overlay pose layer. It has an input, and it should have a ton of variables. So we want to do velocity, which is a float. We want to do forward velocity, which is a float. We want to do straight velocity, float. We want direction, float. We want, let's go here and let's look at our inherited variables. So here, modification tags for sure. So we got tags, which is tag container. Then we go here. input acceleration, that might be handy. And what type it is? Input acceleration is a vector. Okay. Direction we have, all those velocities we have. Up velocity, it's a float. First person idle in air. In air, what else there is? Movement type, oh, lean and aim delta. And this should be everything that we need. Lean, which is a float, and aim delta, which is a vector 2D. This one. Okay. So we just copied a ton of variables here. And what we can do now is save this, close it, go here, say add this overlay interface, save it, link layer, pick the overlay pose interface, expose everything, and now just link everything. Velocity F first person Okay, and by default, we do nothing with it. So we close those two layers. We get this aim offset layer. So aim offset happens after we do the blend of montages. So let's do it here. Save pose. Final pose pre-montage. Okay. Now we're doing two slots here. One will be lower body, one will be upper body. No, not this one. Blend by bone, layered. Spine 013, mesh space rotation, curve blend options, override, that's okay. And then do a default slot, full body, and there's another one, default slot, which is just a general override of absolutely everything. It's like it overrides even IK, aim offset, everything. Okay, we can do it like this. So this is aim offset. This is montages. Place and overlay layers. And we could actually push to this layer as well some variables. But we're not going to do it right now because there is no need. And we need one more layer that we might want to change. And this will be animation, layer interface. We put AGR underscore IK layer. Okay, an IK layer has IK layer with an input, IK impose, and we need some inputs here. Or do we? Maybe we don't. At least I don't know any for now, so we'll just do it as is right now. So this goes after aim offset or before. No, it will go after. So this is basically the this will be the foot IK. So we'll go here and add IK layer. You know what? We really need it as an IK layer. Like foot IK will be fixed, and any IK that goes down to hands will be depending on the aim offset layer. So yeah, we don't need this one. No. And did it crash? Yeah, it crashed. Okay. Just restart. Oh, that's new. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's go here, showing folder. Let's go into intermediate and build, and let's rebuild everything, and this should help. If not, then we're going to have to clear the cache of the engine itself. Let's hope we don't have to. Okay, the build process was on my second monitor. Okay, one successful. That's great. You can close that. And it shouldn't crash anymore. Okay.